Hello children. Now today's class is our third class on direct and indirect speech. In the first class, I dealt with the basic rules and then with the changes in the tenses, and we dealt with the present tense. In the second class, I dealt with the past and the future tense. Now today about we are going to talk about two more changes and two very important changes. I think we had done till slide number 13. So today we'll continue from slide number 14. You can see what I have written over here. The change in words and expressions. That is the time and place expressions we are talking about. The changes that we have to make when we are changing a direct speech, a sentence in a direct speech to reported speech. As you can see, go changes to before, come changes to go, here to there, now to then, this, that, these, those, tonight, that night, today, that day, tomorrow, the next day, yesterday, the following day, or the previous day, last night, last week, last year, the previous night, the previous week, the previous year, next week, next month, next year will change to the following week, the following month, the following year. Now, the best way to know and learn is through examples. So let us come to the examples. Now, as you can see, the examples that I have written over here now changes to then. The children are playing outside now. He said that the children were playing outside then. That day, see in today, direct speech today changes to that day. I've got a piano lesson today. She said that she had got a piano lesson that day. Similarly, here changes to there. Put the box here. He told us to put the box there. This changes to that. I shall be very busy this week. She said she would be very busy that week. As you can see in the changes, all these changes, tomorrow over here, it changes to the next day. Next week changes to the following week. Yesterday changes to the day before. Our English teacher quizzed us yesterday. They said the English teacher quizzed them the day before. Okay, had quizzed them the day before. We had an awful earthquake last week. They told us that they had an awful earthquake the previous week. The letter came a few days ago. He said the letters had come a few days before. I am going for a beer with Carl tonight. He said that he was going for a beer with Carl that night. So as you can see, there are changes that take place in time and place. Okay, so it is very important that you learn this whole list. It becomes easier to make the required changes. Now, very important, we come to the next change, that is change in pronouns. Now, children, I'll tell you a formula. The sun formula, that is the best way to remember the pronoun changes that you make when you are changing a sentence from direct to the reported speech. Now, what will be the changes in the personal pronouns? You can see the first person. Why the sun formula? I'll tell you. The personal pronouns, it changes to the subject of the reporting verb. I told you the first part before the comma is the reporting, and the second part is the reported verb. Now the subject will, you can see in the indirect speech, the I changes according to the subject of the reporting verb, and again the first person plural we also changes according to the subject of the reporting verb. Second person, you know that it is you, and both in singular as well as plural we say you, and it is changed again according to the object of the reporting verb. And the third person, that is he, she, it in singular, and in plural they, there will be no change. Hence we are getting this sun formula. See, subject S. So the first person it is S subject. Second person, it changes according to the object. And third person, no change, it is N over here. So it becomes very easy. You just remember this sun formula. Let us come to the examples. As I always stress upon examples, because examples always they bring clarity. They simplify things. Now see, we are the first example. He said, I love my parents. See, in the reported speech, he said that he loved his parents. Now let's see the changes. I told you that the first person changes. Okay, the first person in the reported speech will change according to, so the first person will change according to the subject of the reporting verb. So here, see what is the, this is he over here. This I changes according to the subject. It becomes he over here. He said that he loved his parents. In the second sentence also again, okay, we are getting the first person plural we. They said we love our parents. They said that they love their parents. So both he and they, you can see they have changed as they are in the subject of the reporting verb. Okay, now let us come to the second sentence in which we are getting the O formula, the sun formula subject we have got in the first two sentences. In the second two sentences, we'll be getting the changes according to the object. See, he said to me, you are a good student. When said to is there, it becomes told over here. He told me that I was a good student. Now see the change over here. Okay, this I over here has changed according to the object of the reporting verb. What is the object over here? Here the object is me. Okay, he said to whom? He said to me. So this me, according to the me, this has changed into the object of the reporting verb. She said to us, you are good students. Again see this you over here. So what did I say? What was the formula? That when you will be there, it will change to the object. So see, you are good student. He told us that we were. See, us changes to we. Okay, so we are getting according to the object. The object here, it is in the first person. Here singular, it becomes I, and here us becomes we. Now let us come to the next sentences. The next two, they said they love their parents. Again, let us come to this formula. The third person singular, he, she, it, and the third person plural, they. In this, you won't be making any change. So see, you can see over here, they said they love their parents. They said they remains they only over here. They said that they love their parents. She said she loved her parents. Again, she over here remains she only. She said that she loved her parents. You can change this sentence. He said he loved his parents. Again, it will be the same. He said that he loved his parents. So this sun formula, children, I hope it will simplify things for you. You just have to remember sun, S-O-N, and you have to remember that S stands for subject, O stands for object, and N stands for no change. So when it is in the first person, it changes the reporting verb. It changes according to the subject of the reporting verb. Okay, here the change in the reported speech will be made according to the subject of the reporting verb. And in the second person, when it is second person, as I told you, both singular and plural, it is you. The changes will be according to the object of the reporting verb. And in the third person, no change will be there. So as you can see over here, the object of the reporting verb, how it has changed, me to I and us to we. So today we have done regarding these important changes in direct and indirect speech. Have a nice day, children.